All right, guys, we're live. Don't have a very good internet signal, so our phone signal. Picture quality probably won't be very good. Wouldn't it be nice if it was that good? Hey, who we got in here? What's up, everybody? We're doing some fishing up here at Summit Lake. Since we went live, we probably won't get any on, but we was catching quite a few of them earlier. What's up, John? How's it going, buddy? It's a pretty nice day out here, except it's a little bit windy. We're kind of hiding off in a little area to keep the wind from getting to you guys. Hey, Todd, you doing any good over there? What's up, Zach? How bad's the picture quality? We don't have a very good cell phone service where we're at, guys. What's up, Ben? Hopefully the wind's not too bad. The picture quality's decent? Wow. I figured it'd be terrible. Nice. I'm glad. Audio okay, or is the wind real bad? We're trying to hide in a little spot here to keep from the wind getting to it. Sweet. Zach, you fishing today? If so, where you guys at? Looks like we got Dylan. He must be wanting to bring me something to drink. No. He's got that cooler loaded up over there. You doing any fishing, Ben? Well, depending on what time you come out, we might be here, Zach. Just have to see what happens throughout the day. Dylan got here. He got here pretty early. He was tearing them up. Once it hit this afternoon, it's slowed down a little bit. But we did catch. Oh, we got quite a few, really. I've got grape rice on 3 of them, and then Clayton's got crab millet on his 3. Dylan, I think he's using. He's using banana millet. We might be here, Zach. I'm not sure. So we're hoping we can get one to take off live for you guys. How many have you caught, Dylan?
I think I caught 11.
He said he's caught 11. I think he caught 8 or 9 before I got here. No, Ben, I never have used oats combined with rice. I don't think. Not that I can remember, anyway. Who knows? I've I've tried a lot of stuff, so it's possible. I've probably had maybe a bucket of rice that was almost gone and tossed oats in it or something, possibly. What kind of bait you going to be using this weekend? Todd, if you're still here, what kind of bait did you end up going with today? No, Zach, we don't have any panko today. They've been tearing millet up. A lot of people don't realize how good that bait works in the wild, especially right now. I guess they think that it's eggs or something. I really don't know why they like it, but they like it. What brand grape you got? Yeah, give it a shot, Ben. Let us know how it works for you. Todd, is there many other people that fish that spot that you're at? You ever see anybody going for carp over there? Yeah, hardly see the screen. Kind of rough. On our little wager, Dylan's ahead. His biggest is a 14-11. Ours was a 14-1. So he's winning our little gentleman's bet. Good news is we got a couple of his rods out of commission over there. We had a fish get into him. He had to cut all of them, so.
It only takes three.
Yeah, only takes one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Where you guys all at? If anybody's fishing, you guys in Ohio, Indiana, North Carolina, South Carolina? Bubba's hog bait. I don't. Where do you get that from? I'm not even sure. I've heard of Bubba's. Okay. Dylan said Naptown has it. I think West Side used to carry it. That's the only place I had seen it before. Looks like the wind's settling down. That's a good thing. I probably need to rebait up 3 of them just because of the wind. What about that wicked flavoring, Todd? Was that over there when you got the Bubba's? I couldn't tell what size container that was. Looked pretty good size. I think I'd heard of Wicked Flavor, Wicked Carp Company or something. I think they're out of like Texas. It's awful warm right here. You didn't smell it? I can't walk by a different brand flavor without smelling it. Oh, Arceli's here. Looks like we got Uncle Donnie coming in with us. And my niece, Arceli, she's coming. I don't know how you could walk by it without smelling it. It might be expensive though. I don't know. We're gonna be doing some frisbee and ladder ball action here later. That's the easiest way to catch a fish. Be away from your rods. I'm gonna have to move this over. I gotta get in the shade. Oh. What's up, Chad? What spot did you fish at up here? I'm pretty sure you're in the same spot I was at because I seen a bunch of oats laying down there. And did you catch a bunch of them up here, Chad? Ugh. When the wind blows, it's kind of chilly. Well, you get in that sun, it'll burn you up. Who all we got in this thing? Drop a smiley face or something. Yeah, I like one-on flavors too. I don't use them because no place around here carries them. When I was younger, I used a lot of the. Yeah, I thought you were. That's what we were saying. Somebody was sitting here with some red oats. We saw a bunch of them on the ground. Dylan's caught 11. He got here probably, I don't know, maybe 3 hours before me or something. We've only caught a couple. I think since I've been here, I've caught two, and I think Dylan's caught maybe two or so. Chad, I want to know, what did you think about the fight that these fish have up here? These Summit Lake fish, I mean, I have yet to find a place that can beat them. I've been to Michigan City and they didn't fight nearly as hard as these guys did. I don't know if it's that good clean water they got or what, but But anyway, Todd, yeah, I used to use that. It was red peach. Highway Springs used to sell it many, many years ago. It was my favorite flavor forever. Zach, I've never caught a big carp at Prairie Creek. When I was younger, I caught a few in the 15-pound range, but most of them are dinks up there. 2, 3, 4 pounders, it seems like. I said, me and Dylan got a little bet going on, and he's got a 14-11. I got a 14-1, so he's ahead. I'd say most of the fish have probably been, I don't know, 12 pounds or bigger anyway. He caught a few that was bigger before I got here, but we couldn't count those since I wasn't here yet. Oh yeah, I fished over there too. I've just never caught any what I would consider big. You know, it seems like there's a lot of little ones. Catch them by the ton though. Yeah, Chad, over here, like I said, I mean, carp fight good everywhere, but it just seems like they're a little bit stronger over here. Did you get cut off on any mussels or anything? I think we've lost. I think we lost one rig already to them. The other day I was up here, we lost 2 or 3 rigs. Just be reeling it in and it's gone. Cuts it like a razor blade. Yeah, there's just so many little ones over there. I'm probably going to go up there once this year, maybe try to get a video of it. Might as well give it a shot, you know what I mean? It's not too far from home. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if you got cut on muscles like we have, but braid's not as abrasion resistant as mono, so it cuts even easier. But your line hits one, it's over with. So I may rebait 3 of mine on the left here soon. When I casted them, the wind blew it 80 miles to the left. Yeah, Michael, we got it kind of set up here. We got my wagon, Dylan's wagon. I'll see if I can't bring the camera over there. I've got it on a tripod, but we'll walk it around and see what happens. So we got my wagon. I got a little cot in case I want to lay down. Dylan brought a cooler with his. And there we go. We got our little carp. I got 3 of the Piscifun XS, Chaos XS's. If you guys are interested, please use my affiliate link for them. We get a small cut. There's Dylan. These are his 3 rods. And then I've got another. I forgot my other rocket, so I got 4 Chaos XS's out actually. And then these are 2 rockets I brought. Whisker Seeker rods. Well, I'll show you Dylan's new setup. You guys want to see that? And that's in the thumbnail. Probably pretty shaky walking with it like this, but Do my best, guys. There's Dylan's new setup. He got a little European style going on right there. It's like a Air X rods. And then, like I said, we got him hung up on 2 of them. So he hasn't put them back out yet. We'll walk over here and find Uncle Donnie. He's somewhere around here. You guys haven't met him yet, I don't think. There's my niece right there. Say hi, Arceli. Ah, oh my goodness. Oh! She just hit me with that ball, guys. Oh my goodness. That's how you make a kid happy. You gotta hurt somebody. Oh! And then Uncle Donnie, he's way up there. You better be careful, young lady. But I'm scared, guys. I don't know what to do here. Oh! All right, stop. If we knock the phone down, we might break it, Arceli. We got to be careful. You're live. Do you want to say anything? Oh, don't do that. You're going to hit the phone.
Hey, guys.
Uncle Josh can't afford a new phone. No, I can't. I'm going to make you pay for it. I'm going to have to tell Uncle Donnie on you. Uh-oh.
Hey, you're gonna get broke. Hey! Taking all your money.
Hey! Ow, get that! Look,
Uncle Donnie got the Frisbee action getting ready to go down. We got the ladder ball. We'll be doing that later. That's how you catch fish, guys. You got to get away from your rods. This is Uncle Donnie. He's the OG carp fisherman, guys. Right there. I don't know if you can see him or not. That's what he usually catches, but he's the OG carp fisherman.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good.
Ooh.
that's better than Daddy.
Tell me when I do this.
Oh, about got hit by a Frisbee that time, guys.
It's not Frisbee fish like
We'll go back by the water before we get hurt. How's everybody doing? It's like we got 8 people in here now. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you're out doing some fishing, guys. We hope you guys are enjoying the weekend. Oh. You guys could take the time to hit that thumbs up button. We'd appreciate that. I'll have to see how long our phone lasts for. Dylan brought a little power bank that you can charge with, so really wanting to get some action on a live stream. We may have used up all of our action. Like I said, he caught 11, so I think we're up to 13 total. We might try to do a video out of it, upload it here in a week or two. Have to see what happens. You guys might be getting burnt out on the Summit Lake videos. Oh, Michael, he's going to be taking off running. Trust me. Well, at least you caught some fish, Michael. There's one thing about life, brother. Stuff happens. Unfortunately, it's not always good stuff, you know. You guys saw Uncle Donnie up there. He can actually outrun Clayton. That's the funny thing. I'm ready for a little bit warmer weather and then some good night sessions. We stayed all night down at Smalley's last Sunday night, I think it was, and it was really hot during the day, but it did get pretty cold at night. Hey, what's up, Chunky? How you doing, bud? You fishing today? Michael, we'll do the best we can with them. I would like to get some night fishing streams. That's my favorite time to fish once we do get into it, but I'm gonna have to get it set up similar to Chunky's to be able to do that because um, his works out pretty good for him. Well, if you do, I'll be watching it. When I'm not fishing, I love to watch fishing. So, sure do. I was telling them that we've caught a bunch today. Chase, I don't care where you from, bud. You from this area or? Hopefully everybody's doing good. I know I saw a lot of bad stuff on the news last night and this morning, so hopefully everybody's safe and doing good. Yeah, this is definitely the sun. This is the goat spot. Todd, whitewater is good if you like little ones, man. Like I said, it's kind of like Brookville Lake, you know. We used to catch some good ones at Whitewater, and then they drained it and did some repairs or whatever. And to be honest with you, I haven't fished it for a few years, and that's been quite a while. So I guess there could be some big ones back in there. That is possible. It is. Is the video quality pretty decent then? I don't have very good cell phone reception. I said I figured it'd be pretty bad quality, guys. As soon as this wind settles down, I'm gonna rip a few of them way out there. Right now, it's kind of going north to south on us, I guess. And when you cast, your line goes all the way to the left. Kind of a pain. It'd be nice if one of them took off here. So we may have used up all of our fish again. Last time we did a stream up here, we caught a bunch and did a video out of it, but when we went live, they quit biting. Yeah, well, we'll just leave it kind of sitting here then. When I bait up, I may take it a little bit closer while I'm reeling in or whatever. Well, there's 4 people fishing PZ, so that's why there's so many rods, brother. Yeah, I'm using the rear one. Yeah. When you get 4 people, Indiana allows you 3 rods apiece. So I think there's actually only 10 rods out, but yeah, I mean, people are going to use the maximum amount they're allowed to, I would reckon. Don't get me wrong. If I could use 10 rods by myself, I probably would. I probably would. Ain't gonna lie. Yeah, after Chunky got one of them shirts, it seemed like he started catching tons of fish. Maybe we need one. Yeah, we've caught I think 13 or 14 total. I think we caught used it all up before we went live. Said we'll probably turn it into a video. I got my GoPro. The biggest was 1411. Got a little gentleman's bet with Dylan. Uh, we ours was 14-1 for the biggest. His was 14-11. So he's ahead of us. They might be having a bass tournament up here. I'm not sure. Every now and then there'll be 3 or 4 bass boats come in and sit down and fish on it. Hey, who all's here? Leave us something in the chat. Let's see who all's in here. Anybody else fishing right now? Chad, they must not all have sore mouths. They're still hitting pretty good, or was. This has always been a really good early morning spot and late evening, even nighttime. I've always done really good at night here. We knew somebody was here because I said there's a bunch of oats. You can tell where somebody threw them on the ground and some of them in the water there. Oh, it gets chilly when that wind blows. Mm. If you just tuned in, we got grape rice on some, and Dylan's got banana millet on his, and Clayton's got um, crab millet on his. Yeah, Michael, do it. I'll watch it, man. I'll check you out. Yeah, you go what Trail 6? Is that the one you're doing? That's the only one I walk down and fish. I'm sure there's other trails though. It's pretty deep over on Trail 6. If you throw far out, I wouldn't doubt if it was probably 30 or 40 foot deep out there. It falls forever. Everybody else is up there playing volleyball and stuff. I just heard Dylan's European setup beep. Probably the wind though. Hey Daniel, I'd say how's the weather out there, but I think it's always beautiful in California, isn't it? Hopefully you're staying safe out there and everything's good to go. Been seeing a lot of bad stuff on the news and whatnot. Hope everybody's safe. Well, that's probably a good thing then, because it's probably really hot most of the time.
Ever since Chuck's got on that live video, we ain't got one.
Chad, on the very end of Trail 6 is where I'm talking about. And I promise you, where I cast, it's a lot deeper than 15 foot deep. I promise you. We had a boat over here at the shelter. My buddy came over with his bass boat and went where we was casting, and it looks really shallow over here. It was like 19 foot where we were casting at. We fish about 100 yards out over here. Is there a bunch of big carp in Cali? You know, Michael, it's kind of crazy. You have to have like 1,000 subscribers to go live on a mobile phone. I really don't understand why. You can go live from a computer, but that's it. Yeah, I'm talking about on the end where the rocks are. I mean, if you can go live on a computer with, you know, no subs or anything, why would it matter with a phone? I don't know. 1,500. Hold up, hold on a second here. They're not all my rods, guys. I wish there was, but they're not. Have you ever fished just north of the beach? Right basically where the beach is, and then go north. I've caught a lot of them right there too. How many subs do you have, Michael? Maybe we can put you over that. I'm not sure how many you have. I'm on my phone, so I can't look it up. We did fish that spot, kind of throwing towards the beach one day. We wasn't here, but maybe an hour or two. Caught some over there. Summit's a pretty clean place, but on the end of Trail 6 where those rocks are, I remember last time we come up, somebody had been fishing it and they left all kinds of trash. They had chicken livers everywhere. They just left all kinds of trash over there, unfortunately. When I leave, I usually pick up whatever isn't mine and toss it in my wagon. Try to keep it clean, you know. These guys are getting on me because, like I said, we was catching fish till I went live. That's about how it always works, though. I think if Clayton came over here and did a dance, maybe we'd get something. I want to try to talk him into it. Toss him in the water, something. we get one on, we'll see if we can't let Uncle Donnie reel it in. Last time we was here, Clayton snuck in and took a fish that was on, and it would have been Uncle Donnie's biggest fish ever. So. Chunky, if you're still in here, you gonna do any carp fishing over there on the Potomac River? I think that's where you fish, is the Potomac, isn't it? We used to do a little bit of carp fishing. We've thought about going down there before, checking it out. It's a long drive for us. Long drive. I think on my one all the way to the left, I might be over Dylan's line. So when we reel that one in, we might be crossed on it. Yeah. Woo. Won't be long. I'll be breaking out that cot and taking me a little nap. I think we got a couple friends that might come up. I hadn't heard from them since this morning. They talk like they may come up later. That wind makes it so chilly. I don't know how I could stand to be on a boat like some of these people that are ain't got no shirts on and stuff. And on the water, it'd just be cold. If you're new to the stream and you could give it a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. What do you guys think? How much longer before we should bait these three up over here? We've been out there probably an hour so far. Just kept hoping the wind would quit, you know? What do you guys think? Bait them up? Wait another 15 minutes? Let me know. I think the three on the left, those were Clayton's. He had crab on it, crab millet. He's up there goofing around. We can bait him up for him. Haven't even had a sniff on that grape rice. I guess if we get hungry, we can eat it. It's like we got 11 people in here. So if you just come in, you want to give this a thumbs up by hitting that like button, I'd appreciate it. See if we can't catch a fish for you. Nothing else, we might catch as a suntan. All right, guys, I see the likes coming in. I appreciate it. You guys want to share it on Facebook or anything like that? That'd be awesome. We might be able to share it as well. What kind of bow do I use? None. You guys hear them geese over there? Some goose had like 15 babies, and I hear these people over there messing with them. Amazes me how people can't just let things be, but I think they've got a dog that's over there chasing the geese now. It's wonderful. What's up, bud?
Hey, how's your going?
I'm trying to catch a fish.
I'm gonna go check what that is.
What are you guys playing? Somebody's got their dog chasing all them baby geese. It sounds like.
I think they got it.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna go look at that.
Dylan brought his grill up. We may have to cook some hot dogs up here in a little bit. How much battery we got left? I'd just ignore the bow fishing. He's just trying to get a rise out of you guys. Dell, normally, no, I've got one, but I don't really use it. We don't ever hardly pre-bait. Just don't have time for it. You know, during the week and stuff, we can't really get out to a spot and do it. Zach, I did fish on that side once, but I didn't give it much of a shot, to be honest with you. I wasn't there real long, you know. And the weeds were really bad over there on the bottom. Like I said, I have one. I don't, I mean, I rarely use it. If I was able to get out for like a week, you know, and fish the same spot, yeah. But typically when I fish, I don't even know where I'm going. I just show up. So, hey, what's up, Tama? Tama? Yeah, there's probably some jumping now. You just can't tell because got a little bit of a chop out there. You can probably see we got a carp cradle over there in the corner. Oh yeah, Dale. I mean, if you know you're gonna fish it and you're able, you can definitely bring in not only more but bigger fish that way. They get a lot of confidence. I'm loving the new wagon. Yeah, it definitely can improve your odds. That's for sure. You know, so we use a carp cradle, but carp are pretty tough fish, anyways, guys. Regardless of what people say, they're pretty tough. I don't think it really hurts them if you're putting them on some grass and taking the hook out. Myself, well, you're gonna have a blast down there. I ain't never hooked into nothing like that. Zach, I can't remember. I want to say it's like 130 or 140 bucks. On the video I just did, I put a link to one um, that was similar to this one, but it had a mat, you know, for the bed. And I liked it a little bit better, so I put a link in my recent video on it. If you guys wanted to check it out, it was on Amazon and it had free shipping. My cart PB, probably pretty sad that I don't know what it is. I've caught a bunch in the low 30s. Um, so really, I'll be honest with you, low 30s. Roger, somebody made a super chat and chose my bait. I've got grape rice, and then on the other three, we've got a crab millet. The millet's the one that's been catching all the fish today. But it would have been nice, you know, if we'd been recording for years or whatever. And I've got a lot of pictures on the really old cell phones that take terrible pictures. I've got drawers full of the old cell phones. Cool, Roger. Where you going? Chad, I mean, you can get one for, I think it's like 79 or 89 over at Tractor Supply too, but it's not the big one. I actually have that one as well. It's smaller. It's got smaller tires on it. Doesn't hold as much. The handle's shorter. When you're pulling it, it tries to do a wheelie on you sometimes. Oh well, thanks for joining in, Dale. I appreciate it. The smaller wagon does work good too, though. There's nothing wrong with it. Uh, this one's definitely a lot better, though. Well, Roger, we wish you good luck. We hope you catch a big one when you go. There's probably some honey holes down there in North Carolina. I'd say they probably eat a lot better since it's warm water or somewhat warm all year round. But if you see in the video there, my wagon is straight in front of us and Dylan's is over to the right. He's got the same wagon. Yeah, I heard somewhere in North Carolina there's like a place with a warm water discharge that does really good in the wintertime. Be nice if we had something like that up here. We probably do, but it's nowhere close to me. Yeah, it costs money. It's a state park, so I can't remember what they charge. I think it's like $7 if I'm not mistaken. Don't hold me to it though. I always just buy a year pass so you can get in all the state parks. I think those are $50. I bought mine a couple weeks ago, so I'm not positive, but I think it was $50. But you can get in like all the places on Brookville, like Quakertown, or all that good stuff. Well, good luck to you. Yeah, $7 for in-state. Yeah, that's what I thought. If you're in-state, really, you're better off to get the yearly pass, though, in my opinion. If you plan on doing any fishing, because if you made 10 trips, that's $70. And like I said, you might want to go to Brookville or wherever. There's a ton of state parks in Indiana. Most of them have lakes you can fish, and most of them are full of carp. One thing about it, we're blessed just to be out here today. Nothing like it. Roger, me and Dylan's got a little gentleman's wager going on. So the biggest one's 14-11. I had a 14-1 and he had a 14-11. He caught some that was probably bigger than that. He sent me pictures this morning. He got here at like 6 o'clock, I think. I didn't get up here till, I don't know, probably 9 something maybe. I think he caught eight or nine before I got here. He's caught 11, and we've caught two. So there was biting pretty good, but as soon as you hit that live button, everything shuts off. Roger, I really wouldn't have a clue. The biggest that we've caught a few in the mid 20s. I imagine there's probably a 30 pounder in here. If you was from around here, I'd say come up and fish, because if you catch a 20 pounder up here, I mean, well, actually a 10 pounder fights like no other carp I've seen. They go nuts up here, man. You'll think you've got a hog on with a 10 pounder. Compared to a pay lake, I go to a pay lake. Usually they kind of come almost right in. You can feel the weight on them, but unless it's a big catfish, it's not too much of a fight. And it's weird, Roger. There's some places that it just seems like they don't fight as hard. I've got a couple lakes around here. I mean, they fight good. Carp are definitely tremendous fighters. I love them. But there's just some places they just fight harder. Like I said, this water is so clean and clear. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Maybe they're stronger from it. I don't know. I don't eat fish, but if I was going to eat a fish, I'd probably rather it be from Summit. Whether that's good or bad, I really don't know. But I just look at the water and think that, you know, it's probably cleaner. But it's like the rest. I mean, there's farms and everything all around. All that stuff probably drains right in here. But you go down like Brookville Lake, there's so much blue-green algae, the kind that's harmful to humans and animals. Well, Roger, them big cats put up a fight. That's for sure. I love catching a big catfish too. Even like a 20-pound flathead. I mean, that's not huge, but they kind of bury themselves down in the mud. It's just a fun little fight. Yeah, man. Oh. Yeah, flatheads are a blast. There's not a whole lot of places around here to catch them. I saw over there at the gorge the other day, a guy caught a 31-pound flathead, I think he said it was. He caught a small flathead too. It didn't look too big, maybe 6, 7, 8 pounds. Um, I had a friend that caught one over there. I want to say it was around 30 pounds. It's a pretty nice fish. If you know where the gorge is in Richmond, then it's kind of amazing that those kind of fish live in there. It's just a little bitty spillway, like dam, bunch of snags. Nowhere else in the river have I ever caught anything big or seen anything big. That one little spot, they're in there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's some of those geese. I think that's the small. There's only 5 babies in that. There's another one. She had like 15. It was crazy. That one there's got 5. But over here to the right, um, some guy had his dog jump out of a kayak and go after him and stand there and bark at him forever. The gorge is over there in Richmond. It's right there on the river. There's a swinging bridge you walk over to get there, or you can park on the backside. There's like a army um, monumental thing over there. Just plan on losing a lot of rigs though. I mean, there's a ton of snags over there. Yeah. I don't know if you're familiar with Richmond, but there's a place called Springwood Park. Usually about once every year or every couple years, there's a flathead that gets caught out of there. He's 30 some pounds. It's a pretty small lake too, so like I said, he does get caught once or once every year or two. Yeah, I never really walked down to that waterfall much myself. When I was younger, I did. I haven't seen it in years. I ought to check it out next time I'm over there. Oh, boys, we got the big group coming over here. Let me count them. I thought it was like 15. Let's count these things. Roger, you can get that on like NG or Big Carp Tackle. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Maybe it's only 14, guys. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're missing one. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. That poor goose got. I only see 14 now, but I thought I counted 15 earlier. You imagine being a mama goose to 15 or 14 babies? That'd be terrible, wouldn't it? That'd be a rough day. Yeah, I only count 14 now. Zach, you know any good places to catch a flathead around here? Like I said, there's not many. I don't think there's any in Summit Lake. I could be wrong, but I've never seen one. I'm not sure um, if there's blues up here. We've caught some pretty nice channel cats. We've caught channel cats up here, probably 10, 12, and 15 pounders, a few of them. The last few trips, though, we haven't caught a channel cat at all up here. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a blue come out of here either, but I don't really see too many people up here fishing for catfish. Catfish used to be kind of a big thing around here, and I know there's a lot of those perch. Well, actually, I don't know if there's still a lot of perch or not, but there used to be a ton of those perch in here. I mean, a ton of them. Catch them on about anything you throw. Yeah, the White River, that's a good haul. Up there in Muncie, there's a little section of it that goes through up there, but I don't know if there's many flatheads. It's the small section, the small fork or whatever. Are the perch still in here? I'm like I said, I haven't really seen many. Last year I didn't see many. I haven't seen any this year. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that like button if you would. It might help us get recommended, get some new people in here. Maybe gain a subscriber or two. That'd be awesome. Is there a bunch of walleye in here? Yeah, I see a lot of bass up here. You about need a boat to catch them, unless you want to wade out there a little bit. Clayton, Tuesday, he kept messing around. He caught, I think it was 3 bass and a crappie. That's one fish I've never really messed with much is walleye. Caught very few of them. Kid's wore out. Look at him. He's sweating. One thing about Summit is close to the bank, most spots I know are really shallow and really clear. So it's like for bass, you can spook them off pretty easy, unless you got a boat. What are you catching them on, Chad? Like a jig, or are you catching them on a minnow, or? Yeah, I mean, if you're fishing for bass, though, it's hard to bomb that out there real far. I don't have any bass baits that I can bomb. Of course, I'm not a big bass fisherman to begin with, so I have a very limited supply of bass baits. Clayton got into it. Like I said, Tuesday, I think, is when we was up here, and he really enjoyed it. He was just using a little rooster tail and caught three of them. Bass are probably on the bed right now, aren't they? I'd imagine. I know they're pretty easy to catch when they are. Keep smacking it to them until they get mad enough to hit it. Chad, are you from around here then? Are you pretty close by? So I would have never thought that Summit had a lot of deep spots until, like I said, my buddy had his bass boat up here and kind of blew my mind. There's a lot of pretty deep spots up here, really. Okay, you ever fish Memorial Park up there? Used to be big ones. I mean, there's a lot of little ones now. But back in the day, before they drained that, man, there was a lot of nice ones in there. We used to catch 20s all the time up there. I was told that back pond over by the golf course had some nice ones in there still. I went up there the other day for a little bit, and you know, I didn't get anything. I was there probably 2 or 3 hours. Fish off of 700. Was there a spot on 700 that you could fish? Is that the one that if you're on 500, you keep going north and then hanging left? Is that 700? Because there's a spot over there that I fished a couple years ago that you could pull off. It looked like it was owned by the park, so they say you can't fish that, Zach. Like I said, I fished it last year or the year before once. It looked like you were allowed to fish it. If you cast it pretty far out, it was pretty deep over there too. And yeah, that I mean, 10 pounds is probably a pretty good sized fish for Newcastle nowadays. But believe it or not, like I said, we used to catch 20 pounders out of there. Used to catch them all the time, actually. I remember when they were draining that, there was tons of them. Just, I mean, they just died. My nephew, he went up and put some in that lower pond, tried to save some of the bigger ones. there was just too many to, you know, too many to save. Yeah, I've never even been over to the dam personally. Heard the parks department come in here and say something to Dylan and my son. I'm not sure what they was asking them. I think it was about those people with the dog that was attacking those geese. Yeah, I've seen a few pictures of koi that came out of there. Yeah, I think he's walking back there to talk to them people.
Weed eat down here in some spots.
Brother, I think I'm good. I mean,
Okay. The
yeah.
kids told me to ask you.
No, I mean I'm good. If you have to, you have to. But
No, I'm not. I don't have to. I just figured if you got spots that you might want to try to get to.
no, I appreciate it though, man.
Definitely. Have a good day.
You too.
Have a good day. Thank you.
He seemed like a nice guy. I guess he was wanting to do some weed eating. He said if it needed done, he'd get it done for us. But it looks pretty good to me, really, guys. Don't really see where it needs much. If you guys fish this spot, Zach, Chad, and you know that you used to be able to walk around to the right there, and that's kind of growed over. I thought about bringing my sawzall, cutting a little path over there again. I don't know if they'd say anything or not. I've noticed a lot of places. Um, I've been doing that kind of over the last few years. Spots you did have access to, they kind of let it grow over, and that's the end of it. It's kind of quit maintaining it, you know. When you say the big pond, are you talking about the one, not the one in the very front, but the one right behind that? And yeah, there's a ton of mirrors in that one, I know. You can catch those by the hundreds. I mean, little tiny ones. I've got some pictures. I mean, they're just not much bigger than your hand, really. Real pretty fish, though. I'd like to see something like that get. Um, yeah, when the water's down. Yeah, when the water's down, you can. When you're walking where the lake used to be. I'd like to see some of those mirrors get started at like Martindale or something. We used to catch a bunch of big grass carp up there, but I'm pretty sure they all died off. You know, they were state stocked by the state, so they were sterile. And I haven't caught a grass carp at Martindale for many years. Be nice to have some common carp in there. I did catch one the last time I was there. I caught a small common up there. Well, boys, I'm gonna move the camera down there a little bit. I just saw one jump right in front of me. I might move the camera down a little bit and reel three of those in and bait them up. Yeah, Martindale's got a lot of bass. I mean, there's some decent ones in there, but I don't think there's anything huge. Bluegill. I mean, we used to fish it for bluegill all the time. I've never caught any monsters. We had one time where we fished it for crappie, and we showed up. We was just messing around. And I think we caught like 25 or 30 of them, and they was all about 12 to 14 inches. I mean, just bam, bam, bam. And we went back every day that week and never did catch another one. So it was kind of wild, but they were pretty nice ones. Yeah, I mean, I could see there being a few 7, 8 pounders maybe in there, but there's a lot of little ones too, you know. Um, there's probably a lot that are under a pound in there, and they've been stocking those little finger link channel catfish in there. I think if they're going to stock them, they ought to stock something a little bit bigger. I mean, for guys that eat them, that's not even really good eating size, you know. And I don't know if they die off because I don't think too many people catch them anymore. I'm gonna bring that camera down there for a minute, guys. And tell you, I'll bring it over here where I'm gonna bait up at. I won't be able to read your comments or anything, but I'll be back over here shortly. You guys see how long it took to reel that thing in? Tells you how far out there it was. Got a little bit of cottonwood on the water. I'm allergic to that trash. Drives me nuts. Using a bead today. These are his poles, so we're gonna put that crab millet on there for him. I seen a couple jump when I got up over there, so maybe they'll turn back on. Turn it over here so you boys. One of them just jumped right out there in front of him. wind took it way to the left. Yeah. It's pretty windy out there.
That is up on the shelter roof there.
You want me to cut the line?
Let's see that. I'll figure out which way that goes.
Yeah, go ahead. Put some rice on there. That'll pack.
I can pack millet, it's fine.
Hang on, just come back down here. Bring the cup.
Still in here.
I only got one on, yeah.
Them rods been out there for long. I don't know.
No, it's in a bunch of trees. I almost walked in the
Ow.
Hey, you can sit out here and watch fish.
All right, guys, he's got one on. It's pulling pretty good, he says.
A little windy.
It's very windy. Is the audio bad for you guys? You want me to move it back over out of the wind? Thank you.
Are you actually YouTubing?
Yeah, we're YouTubing.
Ben, I love YouTube.
You love YouTube? What do you watch on YouTube? What's your favorite thing? Cartoons? You don't know? I like watching a good cartoon on there.
Hey folks, everybody live. Hey folks. Hey, that's our friend.
I got a bad feeling, guys. I think I'm gonna be rebating the ones we just tossed out of there. What do you think? Dylan's that fish is going right over there.
I don't care if I get in there. Hi, everybody. My name's Araceli, and my purple. I know, I love her. First Clayton and Maddie.
They went to get a frisbee. Is it a big one?
Yeah, big one. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, that's so fierce.
Hey, give this stream a thumbs up, guys.
Oh my
That's a big one. That's a big one.
Oh my. Somebody play it. Look at it.
Dylan's gonna get that out. What's your guys' guess? How much you think it weighs?
50.
She says 50. 50 pounds? Oh my goodness.
Big fish. I'm thinking
I don't think it's no 50 pounder, but
I
I'll go
think it's a 6.
17.
17?
I
All
think
right.
it's a
18.
60. I think it's a 6.
18.
I think I'm gonna get it out of the
19.
nest.
Uh-oh.
It's not bad.
May have to.
I'll feel it. I'll feel it.
That's a real quick.
It's bigger than that 14.
16.
Go get my phone. Go get
They
my
can
phone.
tuck it real quick. 25. Wow.
Slimy, isn't it?
Then you get that out and pick it up. Take that net out.
Petting the fish? Scary. Is there enough right?
I don't think it'll hurt you. See, look. It's a good fish.
Scary. The fins move.
Well, yeah, it's alive.
Oh my god.
Slimy?
Scary and slimy.
Watch out, watch out.
My goodness. Oh. I think we have a winner. I think
All right, let me get this on there
think
real
we
fast.
have a winner.
All right, guys, watch out, Arcel. Let me put them on the thing here.
Watch out, I gotta take a picture.
Oh my goodness.
It's hard to tell on camera. It looks really small on camera, but I think we're gonna weigh it.
I'll feel.
We probably need the sling to weigh that one. 'Cause
I'll feel.
Gonna wait in the net.
Okay. Check it.
Make sure when you put him in, he stays flat, man.
That's easier said than done.
Okay.
Yeah, get over at the side of here.
Already caught me.
Once they get caught one, they're basically.
Oh my gosh. How much is it going to weigh?
We're gonna find out.
You said 50, right?
18.
19.
Hold on. We'll see what it weighs with the net, guys. We'll have to deduct it. I don't have my sling with me to zero anything else.
1710 with the net.
1710 with the net.
Oh, what kind of
So
I said 17.
we're looking at probably about a little over 15 pounds, guys.
mine?
Look how much it swim out, did it?
There she goes.
Good job, Dylan.
What did I do?
Squashed her.
Oh, it is splash you. Go get it.
It's a mean fish.
Go out there and swim after it.
No. I only have legs.
Can you swim?
Yeah, but look at it.
You swim a little bit, didn't you, baby?
If you want them to see you, you got to be on the other side. You got to be on this side. Arceli. Oh, sorry, guys. You guys are probably about to throw up from that. My bad. I didn't even think about that. All right. At least we got one for you live. There she is. Give her a thumbs up. Hit that like button, guys. You can do it. I know you can.
You gotta get out
Show them
there
the like
and
button. What does the like button look
focus.
like?
Scoot back just a little bit.
Yeah,
There.
like this. Now,
There you go. Give her a thumbs up, guys. Hit that like button. Clayton, I think our lid's off our millet. You want to go put it on there?
you got them all loaded up.
I don't want fish. I want to go fish for some poop.
Okay.
Well, we're working on it. Can't make them bite.
Hello, everybody.
It was 1710 with the net. I didn't even weigh the hoop. I think the net or the hoop weighs like 2 pounds 7 ounces or something like that. So you're looking about 15 pounds, 15.4 or something like that, 15.3. So it's a little bit bigger than his other one. We're gonna have to beat that, boys. We need to win that cash off of him. Got a little gentleman's wager going on. Did you guys get that? I don't even know if it kept recording or not. It said it was live, but who knows?
Hey, maybe everybody saw the fish I'm gonna beat you with today.
Yeah.
I want to start fishing.
You better sit back a little so I don't hook you. Go over there with Maddie.
Yeah, come over here.
Okay.
Dylan's got some banana millet on his. So I saw a few of them jumping, not too far out, about where we can get to them. There's 14, Maddie. I counted them. Yeah, I thought there was 15, but it's 14. Yeah. Uncle Donnie's probably got some bug spray, Arceli. Is that what you want?
No, don't pick up the feather. Put down, put down. Don't pick up a feather.
They're
Those
dirty.
carry sicknesses.
Yes, they do. Just like mice.
If you guys live local, check out Little Sheba's. Arceli there, her parents own Little Sheba's. It's a nice little restaurant over in Richmond. Check it out. Good food. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna have to cut this off here in just a second. This battery is super low. We'll have to charge up the old phone again. If they start hitting pretty good again, you guys want me to charge the phone up and go live? If they turn on later on in the day? Anybody want to watch that or nay, yay? Well, Michael, I think he fought that thing for several minutes. I don't know what you was doing in the restroom for that long. He fought it for quite a while. It was pretty nice. I mean, it wasn't a bad looking fish at all, really. Chad, I don't know how long I'll be here as far as evening goes, but I'll be here for at least a couple more hours, I'd say, two or three. We'll have to charge this phone up a little bit.
Body armor. Do you like? Hey, do you like fruit punch? You gotta ask Johnny first. It's just like Gatorade.
Chad, if you do come out and you want to say, hey, man, you can stop on by or whatever. Thought we had a couple people coming out to fish with us, a couple friends, but they must have had a change of plans or something. You know how life is. Stuff happens. No, Chad, like I said, brother, I mean, if you want to stop by and say, hey, uh, go for it, man. I reckon we'll be here. You know where we're at. I don't know that we'll stay till dark, but we'll definitely be here for a little while. I know Tuesday they really turned on at night. Man, they turned on. We had three on at the same time. Me and Clayton. He caught a 19 pounder Tuesday. It's almost 20. It was bouncing between 19 and 20. Yeah, come on out, man. You got a Harley? What you got? We're about to get some ladder ball action going on when I end this bad boy. What's up, Doug? Doug, we just getting ready to shut her down here in a few minutes. My phone's low on battery. Is there any Pepsis left in there still?
Yeah, you want one?
I might take one if you got a few of them. I'm getting a headache. I need a little caffeine. Nice, Doug. We got some grape rice over here.
Here, can you open that for her?
Yeah.
I'm gonna help John.
Sit
Here, he's
down
got
with
your
me.
drink.
Sit down with me.
I gotta go help Dylan.
Superior high grade. That's fruit punch. Looks like it's probably tasty. I've never had one of those. Not that brand. Well, anyway, we got some grape rice. We haven't caught any fish on that. Everything's been on millet. Oh, nice. Yeah, Chad. I don't know if you've heard of Cycle Solutions or not. My family owns it. You
I
sell
think
Harley
the rope
parts
is
for
like
about
a
13 years.
I thought it was like an ice cube.
They still sell Harley parts if you need it. Or if you need something, I'll try to help you out.
I hope I don't get a fruit punch.
Yeah, cars and bikes are just like fishing. We always need more, you know? Always need better, faster, all that good stuff. Doug, where are you fishing at?
I would yell at you.
I think there's a MPQ is up a highway. I don't know if it was today or Sunday, but is that where you're going to be heading out to? Mm. Mike's Lakes. I've never heard of that. Well, good luck with it. Does it taste pretty good? I've never had that brand there. I like a good fruit punch though. Okay, gotcha. Zach, they probably do. It's pretty expensive up there, man. How much chow did you need? I might have a pound or two at the house. I get she's showing you that she's got some fruit punch, guys. You might talk to. You know who Jason Byers is? I know there for a little while he was selling a little bit of chow. Or if you want a big bag, you know, get that down there at Liberty. A lot cheaper to go that route. I might have a pound. I don't know. I don't know. What do they charge for a pound of chow at Highway? It's probably high, isn't it, Dylan?
Yeah, it's high. I don't know what it is. I think they only sell it in 3 pound bags.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, catfish love spam. I've caught carp on spam too. Spam, hot dogs, all that good stuff. I think, like Dylan said, he thought they only sold it in 3 pound bags. I bet you it's probably, I don't know, man.
I know it's at least. I think it's $10.
He said he thought it was 10. I almost bet you it's more than $10. I figure they're probably getting 3 or 4 bucks a pound out of it if I was guessing. Yeah, carp cradles are nice, man. They make it a lot easier by just getting that fish off the ground a little bit for you. Matt's okay too, but just that little extra height makes it a little bit easier for a guy. It's good for the fish too. That one, he was a healthy looking fish. He had some sores on him. Looked like he'd been spawning. But boys, we're gonna charge this phone up. I do appreciate each and every one of you watching, commenting in the chat and everything. If they do turn back on, I'm gonna charge my phone back up. And if they start hitting real good, we'll go live and get a couple action for you. All right. Appreciate y'all.